It seems so loud. Wish that we could. Hi, guys.
Hi, dog.
Welcome to the first episode of the Storytime Podcast. I'm your host, Emma Moran, and with me here is my guest.
Emma.
We got two Emmas and one Layla, my wonderful producer. I don't like the way I look in this tutu. You want it back, Em?
No.
All right, I'm taking it off. I don't like it.
Hey, put it off to the side right there.
Anyways, so, I'll just put it off to the side. It's fine. So, anyways,
That's so motherly.
my co-host Ryan is alas not here today because he's like deathly sick with a stomach bug. Oh, I didn't mean to open that. Okay, so today I want to start off with a very serious topic. It's about the Menendez brothers. I know this is very like old, like very outdated. You feel?
It's okay.
But like, we're fine. So,
My wings were.
I want to start off with that because I saw a TikTok recently about them, and it was like comparing their case to Gypsy Rose's case, and I will admit it's very similar. But yeah, I just want to start off with that. So basically, for people who don't know, the Menendez brothers were two like high school brothers who lived in California.
Yeah.
During I forget what time.
Like the 19.
Yeah, they lived during like the 80s, I want to say.
No.
70s.
No.
60s? 90s.
90s.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm a fake fan, I guess. But no, they lived during that time period, and
They're not that old. They're like, how long have they been in prison for?
I don't know, but
How old are
they
the Menendez brothers?
they were two people who killed their parents.
Oh, they're 54.
That's pretty old.
When were they born?
They went to prison when they were like 19, so it's pretty old. Why does your phone do the rainbows?
Because you won't stop talking.
Oh. Anyways, so
When were the Menendez brothers born? 1970s.
anyways, so back on topic. So they killed their parents. I'm gonna start off with the facts. They killed their parents. They were teenage boys. That's all we know for sure, really. That they killed their parents for sure with a shotgun. And what we don't know is why they did it. Some people say it's for the money. Others say it's because they were
Abuse.
harassed, abused, and essayed severely by their parents. So there's this Netflix documentary about them that's told through their perspective and what their story said. And I watched it. I'm sure everyone has at this point. But they, according to the Netflix documentary, so this is all alleged, the parents like severely essayed them all the time, and like whenever they tried to ask out for help, nobody listened to them, and they thought that they were going to get killed by them. So that the night that they thought that they were going to kill them, they went out and they purchased 2 shotguns, and then they came home
And they did it.
and they killed their parents, and then
And then they went off with their lives.
yep. And then they continued living life as if nothing happened, which is the sketchy part for me, you know? Like,
Well, honestly, if I did that, I'd live like nothing happened. And they had a lot of money after that, too.
they were crazy rich after that. They went on for like months acting like nothing happened.
Yeah.
And then Eric ended up admitting to his therapist that he killed them,
Yeah.
which set off a whole thing of events. So I want to connect this back to my main topic, Gypsy Rose, a girl whose mother forced her at a very young age to pretend like she had all these types of illnesses, mainly cancer, right?
No.
What was it?
She had like 8 different ones. I don't know which one was.
There were very specific, like, horrible diseases
Yeah.
that she faked, and yeah, and she met this guy online, and they ended up dating, and he and her decided that they were gonna kill her mother.
Oh yeah, and then didn't he do it? But
Yeah, he stabbed her, and then
they both went to prison.
and then they both went to prison. Gypsy got out,
He's still in there.
which is like the whole thing. This is like why I bring this up connected to the TikTok, because the TikTok I saw was comparing their cases and was saying like 2 people, 3 different people, the same case, one got out free. Like, it was like one of those sliding things. And it was just like talking about like how Lyle and Eric are still in prison and Gypsy
Well,
got out.
I feel like Gypsy got out 'cause she didn't do it.
Yeah, you know, like if
She
I
did.
was abused like that for so long,
And plus, wouldn't you have proof that you were abused?
the problem with them is like it was so long ago that it was hard to find proof, you know? Like they didn't have phones or anything like that.
I know, but like
A lot of their friends said that they were abused.
it's like an awful situation.
I
to
know.
be
I
in.
feel like I don't know how to feel about the case because
I
you
know.
can't know for sure.
If you look at it in black and white, Gypsy didn't kill her mom. She did, but like she wasn't the person to do it, so she
Yeah, all
got
she
out.
did, like she did, to be fair though, she did help her boyfriend at the time plan it.
yeah, but they didn't. It's 'cause like I'm not against any of it. Like I hope that they're freed soon.
Yeah, I think they're having a retrial soon.
Yeah, I hope so. But like the law is the law.
Heck yeah.
I don't know. I'm not in that situation, so I don't know how
Me
to feel
neither.
about
I
it.
don't know.
Like I think that's awesome that they did that, and like not all.
Yo.
No, I think that what they did, like to protect themselves, was good, but the way they went at it wasn't. I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's also hard when you're a male living in that time in the 90s, like being a male, like it's hard to reach out and especially for Eric cuz
Yeah.
Eric was like tortured
I know.
allegedly.
I think they were both, but then
But in the documentary it said that Eric
Yeah.
Lyle started off their dad started off with Lyle and
and
then
then Lyle went off to Eric.
yeah, and then eventually his dad went off to Eric too. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It was like a double whammy. It sucked.
The documentary was fire.
I know. I watched it.
I think it was made by the same people who made the Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer is on something different.
You know what's pretty crazy? Like, I feel like every year they come out with a new documentary like that. First it was Ted Bundy, then it was Jeff Dahmer, and now it's Lyle and Eric. I wonder who's going to be next.
I don't know.
I hope they do John Wayne Gacy. I want to see that. That would be a fire documentary.
I don't know. I think it's all about perspective and the way you look at it because
Honestly, I didn't even know about the Lyle and
Yeah.
Eric Menendez case until they made the documentary.
I don't know. I just like if you didn't know anything about like the backstory of the Menendez brothers and all you heard was that they killed their parents, you're immediately gonna think like Jeffrey Dahmer.
I know. I feel like it's just like I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, dog.
Yeah. Like honestly, if everything that happened to them is true, I honestly respect it. 'Cause like it gets to a point, you know?
Mhm.
You can't keep on being tortured for like that for that long
Yeah,
and just not do
exactly.
anything. And I feel like like if this did happen, like they should be counseled for a while.
I know. I feel like they should.
I feel like if they're making these claims, they should at least I don't know what the jails did, but I don't know what they did, but if they didn't, I think that they should give them counseling and therapy and see how that goes, which I hope they did.
I think this is like a very hard topic for them.
It is a very difficult topic.
And like there's not much to say that you like I can't do anything.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was trying to think about what to say, but I can't.
No, it's fine. I feel the same way. Like, I really am at a loss of words for everything that's going on. I just felt like it was a topic because I'm genuinely interested in that. Like, the fact that, I don't know, I feel like gender could have played a little bit of a role, but there's also more proof. There was more evidence for the Gypsy Rose case.
It's how people grew up.
Exactly. I feel like it's kind of unfair to compare those two cases because Gypsy Rose
It
case, they had way more evidence for her to support that she was like being forced to do all this stuff and like fake illnesses and crap. But like with the Lyle and Eric Menendez case, like there's not really much evidence at all.
I know, and it's like I forgot what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? Let me think.
While you think, I'm just gonna continue rambling. But yeah, I just feel like I don't know. I don't really like seeing TikToks like that, like just that are comparing the two cases.
You can't even compare them because
there's
like,
not
there's
really
not
anything
any
like-
comparison.
The only thing that's similar is
It's
that
the
their parents
parents.
got abused. I
It's
mean, their
how-
parents were abused.
How people grew up plays a very big role in who they're gonna be when
Absolutely.
they're older. 'Cause my parents raised me as a normal person. Now I'm normal.
Not saying that either of them are any three of them. Well, actually, I would say they're a little abnormal for killing their parents, but
They also grew up with a situation that they didn't
that
know how to
made them
handle.
feel like they had no other choice.
Yeah, and it could also play a role in how the parents were raised. And
I
they-
think in the documentary they kind of tapped in on that and like said that his dad was like abused. They kind of
Yeah.
hinted at it, but they didn't really say much about
I
it.
feel like if you know how that feels, why would you do it to another person? I don't understand that.
I don't
part.
me neither. I also feel like there's a point where it's like they're that's all they know. So
I
like
know.
they think it's okay.
I know, but it's so weird. Like at that point, if I knew something was gonna hurt someone and someone did that to me and it hurt, I wouldn't do it to anyone else.
I feel that.
It's like dog. No, like
Maybe no. Oh my god. Oh, also guys, tomorrow's my birthday. I'm sorry. I know we just went from a very dark topic, but I just thought you guys should know. It's my birthday.
woo.
Woo, happy birthday to me.
I already got you your gift, and we went on a little
That was a fire
concert
gift.
date.
Yes. Ryan third wheeled that.
Yeah.
I have another topic I want to talk about before this podcast ends.
All right, what do you want to talk
I want to talk about AI.
No, you with AI, dog.
Okay, we don't talk about last episode. That one's not being posted, so.
AI.
So,
AI. I think AI is awesome sometimes.
I'm actually kind of scared of AI.
Why?
I've seen like so many videos talking about like people getting scammed. And it's like I saw this one video and it was like this woman talking and she said that her daughter Okay, I need to start from the beginning. It said that she randomly got this phone call from her daughter. Well, it was an unknown number, but it was her daughter's voice saying that like she got kidnapped and that they're holding her for ransom and they won't let her go unless she does this and like pays them.
AI is
So the mom
stupid.
paid them, and then afterwards her daughter came home, and like she asked her about it, and she was like, "Hey, what happened?" Like, and she was like, "Oh, I didn't get kidnapped," and come to find out, it was just a scam call, but it was really scary because it sounded exactly like her daughter.
Well, I feel like you have to be pretty stupid for that.
If it sounds exactly like someone,
My mom's gonna call me and she's gonna be like, "No, my mom always knows where I am."
I think that she was at a friend. She said in the video that she was at a friend's house. So I think that when she called her, she probably just didn't pick up. Because
I think AI is stupid.
But I don't know. That's pretty scary to think about. And then apparently, like, when scam callers call you, they can like attach this AI device that can record your voice, and
Yeah,
then
that's why you don't answer them.
I know I don't answer scam calls ever. I get them all the time. But the times that I do get them, sometimes I like am in the mood and I'll just like answer the phone and I'll be like, I'll talk in like a high pitched voice. I'll be like, "Hello," or something like that, like a voice that doesn't sound like me at all.
Well, you have to be pretty stupid to fall for one of those too. And then like
Yeah.
also, who's doing that?
I feel like it's unfair for the elderly though, 'cause they're the ones who are usually
I don't.
targeted on.
Who's actually?
See, like now I feel like I can hear my voice, but when it's like this, I can't hear my voice.
I can hear you.
Am I just going deaf?
I don't know. I think AI is stupid.
I think I'm going deaf, like actually. Sorry, switch of topics.
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, I feel like is stupid. I would never use it because I'm too paranoid. I feel like if I used it, I would just constantly be thinking, "Oh my God, they know. They know. They know." Like I would just be too paranoid. Like I would just have anxiety. Like one time, I literally had a nightmare that I cheated on a test, and I woke up and I was just paranoid for the rest of the day.
I don't know.
Like I genuinely thought I was gonna get caught cheating.
Me personally, I used ChatGPT to email my teacher once because I wanted to sound cool.
Okay, back to the main topic though. So the woman ended up getting scammed because they recorded her voice, which like, that's insane. Like I feel like technology has developed to a point where like if we want to stop it, we can't. Like it's just gonna keep on like
We
upgrading.
can stop it.
We can stop it. Don't you worry.
No, we just have to destroy it. It's not even that deep.
Bruh.
Right now, if that was taking over the world, all I would have to do was shoot it and it'd go away.
But
Where would it go if I destroyed it?
when I was like 8, I used to watch these top 10 scary
When I was
AI
8,
stories
I
or
was
something like that, and like I would genuinely be terrified of like the thought that that robots are gonna take over one day.
Why?
I don't know. Like I genuinely was terrified.
I was too American.
I like convinced myself that robots were gonna take over. Like I literally had a little closet set up with all my necessities in my grandma's basement.
I convinced myself the sun was gonna explode when I turned a certain age, and I got terrified. So I kept looking at it to make sure it's still there. Cause me and my dad watched this movie about the sun exploding, and then on top of that we watched another one about tsunami, and another one we watched one about people going up in space, and I was like, Dad, you are never going up in space, and I like cried, and I was like, Dad, you're not going to space, and he was never going to space.
Emma, you're rambling. All right. This was the Storytime Podcast. I'm your host, Emma Moran. This is Emma Bellavia. That's Layla Amaro. Peace.
Adios.